and turn it on.
Glenn, Angel, and the Flying Dutchman.
The Big Show on Kiss 92.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in Singapore. We are The Big Show, and it's a Monday, so we're joined by Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau. Good morning, Nat.
Good morning, guys. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
Do you have a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. I was back from Ho Chi Minh, which was interesting and crazy. So it made Singapore seem nice and calm and peaceful.
Speaking of Ho Chi Minh, you travel a lot and you stay in a lot of hotels, right? And a lot of these hotels, some have fancy toiletries, some not quite so much, but if you see a fancy toiletry, like a great brand that you love, and they come in little bottles, would you help yourself and put a couple in your bag, or say a nice pen or a notepad, whichever it is, not towels and bathrobes?
You know what? I think with the toiletries, if I'm using them and there's a little bit left, I'll take them back with me, definitely, because they're only going to get thrown out at the end of the day. But, now lots of hotels are screwing in those big bottles, so you actually physically can't take them.
Can't take them anymore.
You can't take them, yeah. Well, we did ask the question to our Kiss 92 listener, and we've had quite a bit of response about, the question was, have you stolen anything from the office? But people have gone ahead and talked about hotels anyway, right?
Yeah.
So Shafiq said, yes, guilty, even photocopying personal documents for personal use is using the paper and ink from the office, so you're not supposed to do that. Jeremy has said shampoo and body bath products from the hotels, definitely. Some stationery from the office, sure, it's just taking, not really stealing, maybe borrowing and forgetting to return.
No, if it's from the office, you're
stealing, right?
Stealing. But it's from the hotel room, it's not a ballpoint pen.
I think that's perfectly fine.
As Angel pointed out earlier, that's merch.
Yeah, it is merchandise, and
They
it gets
want
the
you to
brand.
take it, actually.
It gets the brand name out there, right? Except for like bathrobes and stuff like that. But Tracy came on to said, funny you said that. Was just on a plane and someone tried to take the pillow and the blanket, and the stewardess said that it's property of the airline and you can't do that.
Wow.
So keep those texts coming in to 88550-920 or call us at 669-1020.
All right. Nat, we're talking about feeling good today.
Yes, I think that people put too much pressure on themselves to feel good. So I'm just going to give you a couple of hacks and top tips that you can do right now to feel good. So, this year we've started the year in somewhat of a recession, and we need some hope and joy out there. We've talked about color therapy before, but the 2023 color of the year, the Pantone color of the year, is Viva Magenta. So it's a bold, energetic, and happy color. Look it up, use it to paint a wall, buy a handbag, wear something in that color, buy a notebook. It's meant to make you feel better and uplifted in this unconventional time. So a really easy hack to start feeling good.
That's our color, magenta.
No, but I was just looking online. It's more of a
purple,
deep red. It's more of a deep red, yeah.
But that's kind of us as well.
It's kind of us, yeah. It's closer to us
We're
than
a
it is
deep
to
red, we're a light pink,
we're deep purple, yeah. We're all sorts of colors.
We're a magenta pink.
We're a jazzberry.
Whatever the case. I mean, just looking at the color of, the KISS logo,
yes.
colors of
It's
the
close.
KISS logo, kind of revitalizes you
It
as well.
does.
Viva Magenta.
Or is it just
Color.
us? Wait, what?
No.
I don't know.
It's a revitalizing color.
Okay. Anyway, we did tell you, the KISS 92 fan, that you'll be working out, or you can work out with Natalie Dau if you want to. So I hope you've changed into your, sports gear, because this is it. Live on The Big Show TV, we're working out with Natalie Dau, Rockstar Arms. Keep it right here. It is 8:04.
Kiss 92 time check brought to you by Putia.
All right, guys.
Okay.
So today we are going to use a band. I'm hoping most people have one of these after COVID over the last 2 years. If not, grab a towel. We can try and work with that as well, or something that's a bit stretchy. We're going to be doing 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, so not much rest today. Lateral pull down, a tricep extension, a squat, a row, and a pull apart. So we'll go through those. Just follow along. As I said, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So we're going to start with a lateral pull down in 3, 2, 1. So arms spread as wide as you can, lots of tension on the band, and we're going behind our back. So really squeezing in those back muscles, full extension at the top, and feel like you're trying to maybe squeeze someone's finger or a pen between those shoulder blades as you come down. You can do these sitting down. So if you have a leg injury, this is something you can do while sitting. Otherwise, let's stand it up. That's it, nice and strong. So keeping tension on the band at all times. So pulling out all the time. You don't want any slack in that band. 3, 2, 1. All right, shake it out. Next, we're doing a tricep extension. So we're going to stand on part of the band, and we're going to be coming up behind. So I'll just get the right angle. So, and let's pull up from behind. So full extension at the top. So that's it. So elbows bent and then extended. Again, even when the band comes down, you still want tension on it. You don't want it going soft. If it is, you're not working hard enough. So keep those elbows in a locked position. It's just those arms that you're moving. So you're really going to feel it in the triceps, those bye-bye wings as we call them. So keep it strong. 10 more seconds. If you're doing bicep curls ever, this is the opposite to those. Great job. All right, let's shake out those arms. We're going to give the legs a bit of a go now. So again, standing on the band, we're going to have our legs about hip width apart. We're going to put the band up on our shoulders and we're squatting down. Now, if this is too much tension for you with the band on your shoulders, just hold it around your waist area, but really keep more tension on there so it's making that squat harder, especially to stand up. If not, pop it over your shoulders. And let's squat away. Obviously, the further you put your feet out, the harder it will be for the band, but we're just going to focus on doing a normal squat today. So just shoulder width apart. That's it. Keep it nice and steady. And relax. Okay, let's stay in that position. So standing on the band, and we're going to do rows. I suggest wrapping the band around your hands just so you've got extra leverage and it's not going to fly off. And we're going to do rows. We're doing them together. So we're bringing our hands up to our chest and elbows are bent nice and tight in. If I stand side on, then you'll see legs, the knees just have a slight little bend in them. So just relax, we're not squatting down. And we're sucking in our bellies as we're doing this as well. Really feeling our arms and our shoulders and our back working with this one. That's it. Stay strong. Again, if it's too easy, wrap a bit more around your hand. Okay? And the final one we're going to do is a pull apart. This is a great one if you're sitting at your desk at work and just have got sore shoulders or a sore back. You don't need to be standing up for this one. So we're just grabbing the band, as you can see here, and we are literally just pulling it apart. So really stretching out those arms. Really good one to open those shoulders and the chest, especially if you're over a computer all day. A great one, even if you can do 10 of these every hour at work, it helps a lot. And that's it, hang in there. A few more reps. Again, you'll feel this in your back, shoulders. Super simple exercise, but really gets everything moving. And relax. Good job, guys. Well done.
Oh my gosh. Arms
Yeah,
are
I'm
aching.
sweating.
Yeah, you don't say.
Kiss 92 fans,
Yeah.
one more set coming up. One more set coming up,
That
okay?
was a good
True,
one.
true. You know, Nat,
1 minute.
you have got an absolutely fantastic app out there that I'm sure a lot of people use. But when it comes to feeling good, when it comes to just feeling better, are there any new apps out there that we should be looking at?
There are. You know, we spend so much time on social media, and app developers now seem to be getting on board to help people feel good about themselves. So there's a lot more that have positivity. Nice guns. So there's a new one out called Gas, which is the ultimate in compliments. So it's actually targeted at teenagers, which is really great. And it's,
Wait, we go back on air and we do this again.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Nat.
Sure.
hold on.
Gas. Gas.
Bamba.
Gas.
And 3,
Yeah.
2.
Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place. That's Script with Superheroes. It's a Monday. That's why we have Rockstar Arms Natalie Dau with us. Exclusively on the Big Show TV. We just worked out with Nat. And I hope you're watching us and enjoying the show from wherever you're catching us from right now. Today we're talking about feeling good with Nat. And of course, if you haven't downloaded Natalie Dau's app, it is called Rockstar Fit.
That is an absolutely incredible app, Nat. And we are talking about feeling good today. Are there new apps out there that we should be taking note of when it comes to this whole feeling good?
Yes, you know, finally app developers are getting on the feel-good train and creating some positivity out in the world. And social media, you know, the future is a place where people have options and control and power in the way that they interact socially with who they want to interact. So a new app called Gas is all about complimenting others, and it's actually aimed at teenagers. So the app requires you to call out your school and distributes compliments across the platform, encourages you to distribute compliments to your friends as well. So it's meant to be an uplifting, positive app. It's really taking off. They just got a huge amount of funding. So I think we're going to see more of that sort of thing out there, especially for teens.
Right.
That's
Gas.
a good one. Yeah.
Okay,
I-
download
I,
that.
I think I spoke about this on Tech
a look.
Tuesday. It's also an anonymous app, so you can dish out the compliments and you don't know who's saying it, which is nice
Which is
because
nice.
some people are shy about
Yeah,
dishing out
yeah,
compliments,
yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So it's really great for the social media world that we live in because kids need to get more compliments and more affirmations.
I can't find it.
Absolutely.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
yeah,
Anything else?
maybe-
It's GAS. You'll find it.
Okay.
Anything else out there?
Yeah, so, you know, we hear all this stuff about the metaverse. And, you know, 81% of people use technology to unwind at the end of the day now. So, you know, how do you use that unwinding time in a more positive space? Well, maybe with VR. You know, Trip are using virtual reality to help you meditate now. So you can create a mindful metaverse. So it helps you, it does guided meditations, or you can create your own. And even Roblox is doing something with Allo Yoga where you can actually create your own yoga sanctuary and then go into a yoga session. Yeah, so super cool stuff. But, you know, you hear all of this stuff about the metaverse, but there's some really good stuff that's benefiting people in there.
I mean, I can just imagine using a VR headset and then creating like sort of a desert setting where I'm
Yeah.
out near the Joshua
Yeah.
tree, you know, and just like meditating. But then I can't imagine how the VR headset would get in the way of, say, a headstand or something.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Why don't you film it and see how... right? Yeah.
But with that thought in mind, is there anything that we can use around the house?
Yeah, there is. You know, we all love a good spa and a massage, and maybe it gets too expensive sometimes. We're all cutting back a bit. So something I've just done is replace my shower head with an aromatherapy shower head. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
actually better for filtration. It gets rid of bacteria. It's really good for your hair. And there's a Singapore company called Aroma Glow Shower, where you just unscrew your shower head, put this in. You can pick whichever oil you want to put in. They're really easy capsules, and off you go. So I feel like I'm in a spa every time I have a shower now.
That's very cool. I've heard of those. They also have these things called shower bombs. So instead of a bath bomb, you put it in the shower under your running hot water, and it emits your, say, eucalyptus or lavender scents or anything, and it just dissolves down into your drain after you're done.
Oh.
So it makes your whole bathroom smell amazing.
Yeah, our girls
shower
gave it
bombs.
to us for Christmas.
Shower
It's
bombs?
absolutely
Yeah,
amazing.
there you
They're
go.
really cool.
Nice.
They're very cool.
Man, if I had a domestic helper, I'd use her as a therapist and then massage my feet.
No, I don't.
You've always
that
said
seems
that.
inappropriate,
Yeah.
though.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
Well,
think
I
helpers are
don't
there
have
for,
a domestic helper. I'm just
thank
saying.
goodness,
if I
yeah.
had, but luckily you told me it's
Yes,
inappropriate.
it's inappropriate.
Okay, don't do it. Don't do it then. Okay, everyone, get ready. Kiss 92 fans. It's set number 2 with Rockstar Arms exclusively on the Big Show TV.
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the
Okay,
T-
guys.
On the TPE towards the PIE before the PIE exit. Hang on, Natalie Dau. Avoid lane 2, an accident has occurred. Also on the SLE towards the BKE after Mandai Road's exit, a vehicle has broken down there. Wherever you are, do stay safe and join us on the Big Show TV, youtube.com/Kiss92FM.
Singapore's Kiss 92.
If you're a fan of Rihanna, you...
All right.
Okay, sorry.
No
Okay.
Sorry, I'm the one who said set
All
number
right.
2. My fault.
Yes, you know that. And we are ready for set number 2, everyone. Grab your band or your towel or whatever. We should know what we're doing now. So let's grab that band a bit closer in this time and get that extra tension on it. The good thing about this is it's not about picking up heavier weights. You can just adjust as you go. And of course, if you're grabbing bands, there's all different colors and different strengths. So if you are starting out, just grab one that is a light band, and then you can work your way through to a heavy band as you get more confident and get better. Remember, we're doing those lateral pull downs now. Really working that fantastic strong back. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out. Time to get those triceps pumping. Standing on that band and grabbing it with 2 hands as we go above our head, keeping those elbows locked. That's it. Anyone who knows anything about muscle building knows the triceps are sometimes even more important than pumping up the biceps. So lots of people forget about these. That's it. Stay strong. You can feel these working pretty much immediately if you've got enough tension on the band. So hang in there. Don't stop. If you need to slow it down, just slow it down, but try not and rest. All right, good job. Let's get ready for those squats. So we'll give our arms a little bit of a break now. Standing on that band. See, this time if you can bring the band up to do the squats, and off we go. Now, the band will drag you to lean forward a bit. Just be very mindful. Try and keep a straight back if you can, but fight against the urge to lean too far forward with the band. That's it. You don't need to get down super low if you're not flexible. That would be me also. So just within your comfort zone, if you can get to parallel, that's always the most perfect position. 90 degrees. That's it. A few more reps. Great job. All right, stay here. Remembering we're standing on the band for those rows. Okay. That's it. Okay, I'm going a bit harder on this one this time. So you'll see I've wrapped the band around my hands 3 times this time. It's only 45 seconds, so let's work it hard. That's it, nice and strong. Keeping those elbows in tight. You don't want to be flying away, and they don't have to go up too far. Bringing those hands to our chest. That's it, less than 10 seconds, a couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1, all right. We're off for our last exercise, the pull-aparts. Getting ready to go. Wrapping those bands for safety around our hands, and let's go. That's it, nice and wide, full extension. So it's fine for the band to be resting on your chest as you pull out. That's it. Good job. Really focus on thinking about your back muscles and then thinking about your chest. So really feel all of those muscles contracting and expanding as you do this. It doesn't need to be fast. Mindful is always good. 3, 2, 1. Good job.
Fantastic! And today we did a bandit workout. Pull-aparts, lateral pull-down, tricep extension, squat, and rows.
Yes.
Later when we go on air, let's mention that as well
Yeah,
for the
I think
people
so.
who are not watching us.
Yeah, I think so. We do have a bit of we've got someone who's come through on our Facebook, Nat. His name is Terrence, and he's wondering if you have any insights. He went for a long walk in the morning, went to bed at night, and woke up several times with intense leg cramps. Do you have any thoughts on that? What he could have done?
Yes, he's probably number one dehydrated. So he probably went for his long walk, sweated, didn't hydrate enough, maybe before, during, and after. So that'll be the number one cause. And also he needs just to have a look at his shoes. We always think about buying the right shoes for running, but we also need the right shoes for walking. So sometimes the shoes you run in aren't the best shoes to walk in. So suggest that he's looking at those to make sure that his foot's striking the ground in the best possible way. Otherwise, he might be pulling on something in his calf or in his, it's most likely coming from his hips as well. So that will be his fascia. But don't stretch those. The worst thing you can do is actually stretch your cramp out. You've got to just let it go.
Really? Oh, we were always
Yes.
told to stretch it.
Yeah.
Like, push your foot back.
Yeah.
That's
Breathe
because
through it.
that's bad advice. So I go to Hello Physio these days and get the best advice.
But come on,
Morning, Jenny.
if you have a cramp, you can't exactly be limping your way across to Hello Physio anyway. I'm talking about like immediate
So
relief.
what do we do immediately?
That's what we heard.
No,
right?
just breathe. Just,
Really?
you know, just breathe. You don't, if you've got one in your toe, it'll just let the fascia release itself. You know, the gentleman might need a ball to maybe loosen his hips or loosen his calves and do a bit of a roll out. But yeah, pulling it back is just actually making it worse.
Yeah, maybe massage the area
the,
like
the
you know.
cramp. Yeah.
Yeah.
So massaging
Yeah.
would be okay.
Yes, but yeah,
Massaging is okay.
don't be pulling back. Yeah.
Okay. So when I was growing up, at least, people used to say if you got cramps, you didn't have enough salt in your diet. How true is that?
Well, it comes back to the dehydration. So maybe he was lacking in a bit of salt or potassium or something. So, you know, that wasn't a lie back then. It was just that we were all dehydrated.
I got it.
And we've also got a couple of questions from Thea and a couple of other people. How do I stretch my hips out?
Yeah, so there's a really great stretch called a 90-90 stretch. Which, if you Google 90-90, that's a great one to do. The best ones are definitely lying on the ground ones. My hips are super, super tight all the time. So I've constantly got a lacrosse ball sitting in my hips and rolling them out, and then I'll stretch after that. But remembering that we don't hold those long stretches until after we've done exercise, not before.
Okay. All
20
right.
seconds.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
If you have a domestic helper at home,
No.
you can send her
Stop it.
on a physio course or something.
Right.
Skills
Oh,
future.
sorry. Are we on the Big Show TV?
Yes,
We're on
yeah,
the big.
thank
I won't
goodness.
say that when we're on air.
Okay.
Okay, our last dog say on air. Stand by in 3,
Inappropriate.
2, 1.
Oh, wonderful Blackpink right here on Kiss 92.
Wow, your
Lovesick
mood,
girls.
your mood picked up.
Oh, fantastic. Nothing like some Blackpink in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, Nat, I think you would agree with this. You know, Glenn just said, oh, if you have a maid or a helper,
maid,
or
a
helper,
domestic helper.
How dare you?
You're the one who calls them servants. You keep quiet. So anyway, you have a domestic helper.
Yeah.
Glenn said you could send them away for a physio course. Think about this. If your domestic helper is helping you with someone elderly, that might not be a bad idea.
I think the helpers that do help the elderly are actually trained in that, but not for everyone like say Glenn's age.
No, not Glenn's age. I mean,
so
no,
for
Glenn
someone like
doesn't.
Glenn doesn't need a live-in physiotherapist.
Yes, I've got my own physio.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes. We know her name
There are
too.
courses. Yes, there are courses. I know some domestic helpers that are doing courses.
Oh.
And it's fantastic. There's so many available. Like you said, there's beauty courses. There's caring for the elderly. There are massage courses as well. So they are definitely available to send your domestic helper to upskill her for her future.
Yeah, for
There's
her
so many-
future, not her current. Yeah.
Okay. There's so many domestic helpers out there who are untrained
Yes,
and
for sure.
who are acting as caregivers.
Yes, this is true as well.
Which
That's
Yes.
not
tough.
good.
No, it
Yeah.
isn't. It isn't. They need the right training for sure.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true.
We're with Rockstar Arms, Natalie Dau, right here on The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this where we say,
Say
bye?
goodbye.
Yes,
This is
we say
this is
goodbye.
where we say
Oh,
goodbye.
it is 8:27.
Wow, already.
Wow, time flies when you're having fun, huh? Okay, Nat, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And any advice for the Kiss 92 fans who have just worked out with you?
Yes, I think following on from our conversation, hydrate everyone. Make sure you're getting in enough good fluid during the day and start the week off right, and have a great one, everyone.
Okay. See you next week, Nat. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And
Kiss 92 traffic.
On the TPE towards the PIE, right before the PIE exit, avoid lane 2. An accident has been reported. Also on the SLE towards the BKE after the Mandai Road exit, a vehicle's broken down there. If you have anything else for us, please WhatsApp that information in to 8855-0920.
Singapore's Kiss 92.
okay, coming up very soon, we've got Bibi Chia, and today we'll be talking about weight management, talking about intermittent fasting, and about the keto diet as well. So if you've got any questions for Bibi, you can send it through via YouTube or our Facebook page, okay?
Okay, that comment section also is going to help you win a prize right now.
That's right. It's a $100 dining voucher from Gary's. Now, if you haven't heard of Gary's, this is a hidden gem for the perfect celebration or a special occasion or just because. It is an Italian restaurant nestled within the tranquil grounds, of Rochester Park. This is what happens when I don't put my glasses on. Okay. So they've got the season's finest ingredients like Alaskan king crab, Hokkaido scallops, winter black truffles, and so much more. But first, you have to answer our question of the day, which is?
And I wanted to start this week off really, really simple. So that's exactly what
Let's
I
see.
did. When did Stanford Raffles land in Singapore?
I know.
I know you know.
Oh.
It's for everyone else to
okay,
answer.
okay.
Just go to our Facebook page, the comment section, and type it in. When did Stanford Raffles land in Singapore?
I forgot.
Yeah, and if you want to find out more about Gary's, you can head to their website. It's garys.sg, GARYS.sg.
Okay. So, Kiss
Yeah.
92 fans, I hope you enjoyed working out with Natalie Dau. Okay, this is
Yeah.
going to be a regular thing every
Very
Monday
cool.
morning at this time. Make sure all of you are in your, swimsuits.
Yeah, well, if you're at home, you can wear anything you
wear
want.
anything.
Yeah, you
That's
can
the
wear
beauty,
anything.
right, of working out at home.
Yeah.
Where you can
Yeah,
wear
true.
anything or nothing at all.
If you're working out in something decent, you can also tag Kiss92 FM on our Instagram, and we may just share the story and watch you work out as well.
Absolutely.
And
That'd
if-
be great.
If you worked out with her just now, let us know.
Yes,
How are you
please.
feeling? How did you feel about the workout? You want us to tell Nat anything, to make your exercise experience even better next week? Just let us know.
Let us know. Let us know anything you want.
Anything for the Kiss
Good
92
morning,
fan.
BB.
Morning, BB.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, BB. Wow, you look fantastic this morning. But I mean, every morning I'm sure you look fantastic.
You know why? She's got a special glow. It's called the Bali glow.
Hey, you know what you're wearing? It's the same color as my pajamas.
Yeah.
My silk
Yes.
pajamas.
It's like a champagne
Yes.
thing. Yes.
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 Yeah, we're gonna do a shoot very, very soon, and I've been convincing them to let me just wear my pajamas. So let's see what happens.
Okay. All right. So what have you got for us this morning, BB?
So today we're going to talk a little bit more about weight management because, half of my clinic, when people come in, it's largely wanting to lose weight, whether it's to reduce their risk of chronic illnesses, if not, reduce their back pain or joint aches, or even just wanting to be able to fit into a dress. And so there are so many myths. So people come in and ask me like, can I drink honey lemon water and lose weight, things like that. Some of these like interesting myths might have some truth, but a lot of it is just going to take you on a merry-go-round and not have any results.
So what would you say to, because I'm hearing more and more of this, right? People saying that they cannot lose weight. This is just the way they are. They were born like that, big boned, heavyweight, and they can't do anything about it. Is that true?
So traditionally, we use, or even now, we use what we call a BMI, a body mass index, to assess if the person's weight is suitable for their height. Then again, you're right. There are people with, just stronger bones, more muscles, and so the BMI don't really apply to them. Then again, the BMI is a range. It's not just one number. For Asians, it's 18.5 to 22.9. So it's not like, there's a perfect number to be at. If you fall within the range, maybe if you have heavier bones, you may want to, hit a bit higher. And so it may not apply to people with a lot of muscle mass. And so maybe some form of measurement, whether it is fat mass measurement, might be more applicable for these people. I know people who struggle with weight loss, and you're right, there are people who claim that they can absolutely not lose weight no matter what they do. And therefore, it is one of the hardest, I think, to treat. So people think weight management, just eat less and exercise more. If it's so simple, then there will be no overweight people, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
it is not so easy. We need to be a lot more compassionate and understand how is it that they have these struggles for many years of their lives since they are teenagers. So it's a very difficult problem to treat. And people, especially those with yo-yo weight, so they gain some and then they lose some, and then they gain some. That roller coaster brings people through a lot of I would say hardship, and that it may change the perception of whether they can or cannot lose weight. And so there's so many facets to it. In general, yes, eat less, exercise more, but it's a lot deeper than that.
I've got to say, Bibi, and I'm sure there are a lot of people listening and watching us right now. All my life, and this is sheer ignorance, all my life I've done BMI and I've come up with one number. And I've been told that's the number I'm supposed to hit.
Okay.
Right? And Bibi just said there's a range.
Yeah.
So the reason why I say this is so many people say, oh, but BMI is something, done in the West. The Asian body structure is different. It won't
So the
work
numbers
for
are
us.
different. Yeah.
So it won't work for us. But now that you say there's a range, now you see why BMI works for you. But all my life I've been told
One
I've just
number.
got to hit this one number.
Right. Okay.
So I've been misled all my life.
Like, I think in the West, right, doesn't work at all. This whole BMI thing. Doesn't. because you go to the gym, you build muscles, and they're generally bigger.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
if we talk about the Westerners
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
So how is that BMI
Working for them, yeah.
going to work for
How
them?
does it work?
I mean, in Asia maybe because everyone's a little smaller and so, but yet it's still not the ultimate gauge, right, Bibi? It's not a
It's not a perfect
100%
science,
accurate
is it?
gauge. Like for FD cannot.
In the
He's a
West,
Westerner.
they would use a different BMI range, so it is higher. You're right. It's because they tend to be bigger, and so the healthy BMI range for non-Asians is 20 to 25, while in Asia is 18.5 to 22.9. And the key reason as to why Asians use a lower BMI range is because at the same weight, we are at higher risk of chronic illnesses such as diabetes, hypertension, and hypercholesterolemia. So we use a lower range because for some reason we are predisposed or we have more risk of getting diabetes. And so we don't use 20 to 25. Then again, on an international scale, I would say 20 to 25 is still very reasonable, and it's very, I would say, achievable. And again, BMI is really, really not so good for people, who are more athletic, who has more muscle mass, stronger bone mass, and so there are other methods of assessment.
Okay.
So what about things like hormones, teenagers, women who are menopausing, pregnant mothers and stuff like that? What is a good weight gauge for them? Because some people who jump on medication immediately start gaining weight and they blame it on the medication, or teenagers because they're all over the place, and pregnant moms as well. So is there any sort of gauge for them?
So if you, people who go through hormonal changes will definitely see their weight either go up a lot or down. And so it's better to work with your doctor and find out what is a good weight gain for you. So during pregnancy, what is a good weight? Plus baby, how much weight must you gain? Typically it's between, 7 to 12, up to 15.
Okay, Bibi,
but then
hold on,
that really depends on...
Okay, stand by. We'll go on air and we'll talk about some of this again. 1FM, Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place. I beg your pardon. I mean, I was on that station for 7 years.
You are on the
on.
correct station now. It's
Yeah,
Kiss 92.
This is Kiss.
Absolutely.
Kiss 92. All right, so we're on The Big Show and The Big Show TV today. It's Bibi Chia, our principal dietitian. And today we're talking about things like intermittent fasting. We're talking about keto diets
Yes,
as well.
we are,
and
yeah.
we were just a moment ago talking about BMI as well.
And we just as we came off the Big Show TV, I also asked you the question about hormones, because a lot of people go through hormonal changes at different stages in
Yes,
their life, both
yes.
men and women. Teenagers, they've got raging hormones. Pregnant moms, people who are hitting menopause and all that. But what is a weight gain or loss gauge for people going through hormonal changes?
So when you go through hormonal changes, whether it's menopause or during your growth stage, some people gain either a lot of weight, some people lose some weight, and it's always better to work with your doctor or your health practitioner to understand the stage that you are in and how much weight you need to gain or lose. So just say, for example, pregnancy. Typically, people will gain between 7 to 12 to 15 kilos, depending on what their weight is at the beginning. So everyone is a little bit different. It's best to work with your doctor. But for regular healthy individuals, we should try and aim for a BMI of 18.5 to 22.9. And this is a BMI range for Asians. It is lower than for non-Asians, which is 20 to 25. Only reason is because Asians are at higher risk of chronic illnesses such as diabetes, and so it's always better to aim for just that slightly lower amount of weight.
Bibi, does that apply to Eurasians as well because of the mix?
Fair enough.
That's a good question. I think then we will have to, do an in-between. I always say anything between BMI 20 to 25 is still internationally known as being of a healthy weight range. So maybe you want to aim for that. Then again, the BMI is really not so useful for people who are a little bit more athletic. If you have more muscle mass, if you have heavier bone mass, then the BMI range is not so suitable for this group of people.
Yeah, I mean it's different. I mean we got different Eurasians here.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I'm a Eurasian, but I'm more Chinese,
Yeah.
less Portuguese.
Yeah.
You're 100% Caucasian.
Well, no, I'm more Asian. I'm more European than I
So
am.
we can't
Exactly,
really
yeah.
put ourselves in little boxes. I mean,
Yeah.
it really depends
It's-
on the
it's
mix.
really-
You know,
and
Angel
everything.
also, you're
Yeah.
Chinese and Dutch.
Yes.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So it's different.
When we come back, the thing I want to talk about are some of the myths, some things that have been said to me that I could use to lose weight. And I want you to tell me whether they'd actually work or not.
Okay.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Okay, on the KJE towards the PIE, right before the PIE Changi exit, a vehicle's broken down there. Also on the TPE heading towards the PIE, an accident right before the PIE exit. Now, this is causing congestion till the Pasir Ris Drive 8 exit. Avoid lane 2. Wherever you are today, stay safe.
Kiss 92 weather.
Well, it's going to be a rainy day. Thundery
Oh.
showers mainly over southern, western, and central Singapore in the afternoon. High temperature 34 degrees Celsius.
Kiss 92 weather brought to you by Mitsubishi Electric. Mitsubishi Electric.
All right, we're back on the Big Show TV. Okay, we better not ask Bibi any more
Let's
questions.
get down
already.
to what she's going to
Bibi,
prepare.
you got to prepare something for us, right?
Oh, correct. We
Yes.
forgot about that.
I'm going to prepare a breakfast smoothie, a pink color breakfast smoothie to celebrate the pink corporate colors of the new station.
Yay!
It's a pretty color, isn't it? It's my favorite color. So I'm just using a mason jar and also a blender. So this blender comes with a mason jar, and afterwards you can just cap it and then enjoy it directly. So the ingredients are very simple. Now, a lot of these ingredients are actually studied for the support of weight management, helping people lose weight. Some may have more truth than others. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some oat milk to start. So oats or oat milk has been studied for weight reduction, specifically oats. It does help with reducing our lipid levels, cholesterol levels. So I'm just going to pour half a cup of liquid in there.
That's my favorite oat milk, Alpro.
Oh, my favorite's
favorite.
oat side.
Yes. Alpro.
Then I'm going to add in a little bit of yogurt. So yogurt is also being studied for weight reduction. I suspect that if we look deeper into the science, it has to do with it being fermented, it having good microbes to help you alter your gut microbiome so that you can see more of the good microbes associated with healthy weight in your gut. So I'm just going to put another half.
That's why I like
cup
chou
of yogurt.
tofu.
I've never tried. Is it good?
Oh, it's nice and smelly.
I can't even get within 6 feet of it.
Yeah, you like the smelly stuff though. Ew.
Oh, awesome.
Now the next item I have here is it's frozen strawberries. So fruit intake plus vegetable intake is being studied. You know, the consumption of it is being studied for weight management. So there is a correlation between, you know, having a higher intake of fruit and vegetables and gaining less weight over the years. I think if you're going to remove the fruit element in those studies, you'll notice that the results are a little bit better because vegetables typically are lower calories. They tend to also have lower sugar or carbohydrates. Then again, berries is a little bit different. Berries are considered very low carbohydrate, low calories. And plus, I think another plus for women, if you take berries, is that you can extend your memory by another 4 years. Not bad.
Only for women. Only for women. What happens to the men?
By 4 years.
It deduces your.
No, because most men don't want to extend our memories.
Speak for yourself. No, but why
I think
4
we have
years?
to do more
though?
studies for men.
So specific though, the number
Yeah,
4 years.
4 years.
So I'm just going to add in a bit of oats to give it a bit of texture. Maybe if you like to, you can even see this as a blended overnight oats.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, like a smoothie, blended smoothie.
Bibi, people say there's a lot of sugar in oats.
Natural sugar.
Yes.
Natural sugar, right?
Yes, so the sugar that's found in oats, broadly speaking, is carbohydrates. or we call that resistant starches. So they do break down, and when they enter our bloodstream, they become sugar or glucose. Which becomes a source of energy. But technically speaking, it's got no added sugar. It is mainly high fiber carbohydrate sources, resistant starches, and that only when you digest and it enter your bloodstream before it becomes sugar for the body.
Yeah, it's good sugars.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'm going to add in some pumpkin seeds. I wanted to add in some sunflower seeds as well. I just noticed that I ran out, but yes, you can add either or. So nuts and seeds has also been studied for weight management, but the quantity wise, we have to be a little bit careful because you don't want to overeat nuts and seeds.
Yeah, that's not good either. High in cholesterol.
Ooh, that's not true.
Well, there was a friend of mine who claims that, she used to eat a whole bag of pistachios at night, and that brought her cholesterol level sky high. At least her doctor told her that.
Yeah, speaking of which, Bibi, like my husband loves snacking on peanuts. Now, these are just raw, unsalted peanuts. Are they, and he eats quite a bit of them, are they high in calories or cholesterol or, that kind of oil, nut oil and stuff like that? Is it good for you?
So anything that doesn't walk, crawl, or fly or swim don't have cholesterol in them. So only animal products, technically speaking, would have cholesterol. But yes, there is a category of fat that is found in vegetarian sources of food that is called saturated fat. And that saturated fat can drive up your cholesterol, bad cholesterol levels.
Right.
Yeah. But nuts and seeds typically have very good amounts of the good fat rather than saturated fat. But having too much nuts or seeds can increase your fat intake, which means it can increase your weight. And then your weight will impact your lipid levels. Yes.
Okay. Cholesterol, it doesn't, plant food doesn't have cholesterol. It's just the carbohydrates.
But as she said, it's possible that it will raise your bad cholesterol level.
Is it?
If you gain weight.
If you gain, because of the weight,
right?
then the weight gain, but not in itself.
I guess.
Not in itself,
So I forgot the
so
honey.
Complicated. These days you just pray. Then you stay healthy. That's all.
You eat a chocolate egg and you pray.
Because we also say this, right? Just because you're fit doesn't mean you're healthy.
You're healthy? No,
true.
absolutely.
You know what I mean? But many people who are fit think they are healthy.
Yeah.
And that's when everything goes downhill.
Yeah. And just because you're plant-based or vegan doesn't mean you're eating healthy either.
That is true.
This is true too.
So hard, Bibi. How do you do it? How do you
One
do this
easy
whole thing?
tip is to get people to eat as natural as possible. So if you know what you're eating and it's not processed, then likely it is good for you.
Nothing out of a packet.
Okay.
Correct. So this is going to make a bit of noise. Are we going back on airs anytime soon?
Not yet.
No more.
Okay.
Not even one more.
Okay, so over here, I just need to make sure it fits and clicks before it works.
Spoiled.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so with any blender, you must hear it click sound before
But if
it
we do want to sign off with Bibi on air, then we got to come after the song, right?
After this one.
Yeah, okay.
I think we do that better. Just on air, we just go by the
All right.
Wow, nice and pink.
Very nice.
Nice and
Bibi,
pink.
in 1 minute, we'll just go on air and thank you for being on the show, okay? But never mind, now we can carry on just chatting.
Thank you very much. Are you guys going to announce news or?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to go straight into news
Yeah.
after this.
Okay. All right. So it comes with this. It tastes really, really good.
Oh, I love
So,
it. The cover
your
has a
breakfast-
straw
Oh,
hole as
wow.
well. I
Hole as
love
well.
it.
What is that? Where can I buy that from?
Yeah, I love it. It's cute and small. Send us the
It's so
link.
cute. So Recalled is available, I think, in tanks. You can go take a look. But yes, the recipe and why I've selected these ingredients will be on my socials, Food Tales with Bibi. And also, if you like me to, demonstrate other types of recipe, please let us know.
Yeah, I love
Fantastic.
that. I love that.
Awesome stuff.
Okay.
Blend and go.
How do you spell that again?
brand.
The brand of the blender?
Recolt, Recolte.
Recolt.
Right, okay.
C-O-L-T.
Yeah, but because it's Japanese, so it's ricote.
Ricote.
Ricolte. R-E-C-O-L-T-E.
Yeah.
Ricolte. Okay,
Okay, cool.
we're going on air. We'll just thank you, okay? Stand by. Stand by. Hold on. Don't go. Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. The weekend featuring Kendrick Lamar. Pray for me. We've been speaking to Bibi Chia, and she's been demonstrating wonderful recipe for a very tasty smoothie today.
Gotta say, I want one of those right now.
Part of the weight management program.
Yeah.
Or could be part of your weight management program.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, Bibi?
Yeah, so losing weight is not as simple as people say, eat less and exercise more. It has many facets and it's also complicated. And so find your own strategies, stick to it, and monitor your results and stay positive. You will get there.
Thank you
Alrighty.
very much, Bibi. Thank you so much. And for those of you who want more recipes and advice and all, you can just follow Bibi at Food Tales with Bibi.
Thank you, everybody. See you next Monday.
See you, Bibi.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
Coming up, headline news and sports.